morning.
Good morning. So, we were talking this morning, and we were talking about us, how we have 7 years and gonna come back.
Keep talking.
How we have 7 years and our last 2 years are being not the best ones. I'm sorry. So we were sharing to each other how why is it like this and how we're noticing that really a lot of couples are having the same issues as us. Everywhere you turn around, there's somebody having the same issues, where they feel they're not enough for their partner, or they want to point fingers at each other, lack of communication, uh, unappreciated feelings. Which one is mine? So we are making this video is to see how we can help people and how people can help us. It goes both ways. And you're not alone in this situation. I don't think so.
We people looking in at our relationship and our life, I think from the outside would look at our relationship and us as a couple and our beautiful family and our beautiful home, which maybe you guys want to look at. This is our view, right? And they would look at this and from the outside think that like everything's perfect, right? Everything's going on with them, and everything's easy. And recently, we've realized that in our relationship that we've been struggling for like you said, you think it's about 2 years.
2 years.
Where we feel like we've been really having some
major issues,
some major struggles and challenges in our relationship. And it's funny because I think a lot of people would trade with us in a heartbeat because we are so blessed in so many different ways in our life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was sharing a story with Ruth this morning that I met a woman yesterday that was looking for her husband. Oh, look. Look at that.
The cranes.
Look at the babies. Look at the baby birds out here this morning.
They hatch. They always hatch around this time. Look at them, they're so cute.
They've got 2 again this year.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
Those are our visitors. We get once a
We
year.
get plenty, and also we get the turtles.
Where we live, we get sandhill cranes once a year. They have their little hatchlings, and the same couple, it's funny that we're talking about our relationship and talking about couples, the same bird couple that visits us here at our home, the sandhill cranes are cool. They mate for life. So we've been able to watch them every season for the last
Me spilling everything on me.
3 years, right? So we love to see them when they have their babies.
Because the babies grow, and then they have more, and they always have like only 2 babies, and you always see them together. When the baby are grown or not grown, you always see them, 2 of them together. And this is something that everybody's expecting to have in a relationship. Everybody's like, this social media started like making false ideas. Is that what it is?
You mean like giving us giving us
false ideas of how a relationship is. Yeah.
making us give us an impression of what
Yeah.
what relationships are should be, or making us believe that it's something that's not. But I was sharing the story the other day. I had this couple that was in the store, and they had been together for 50 years. And when I was talking to the wife, she
No, say that the way from you said told me.
well, it was funny because she was looking for a husband, and I joked with her and said, "Well, you want that husband or you want a different one?" And she looked at me and said, "No, I want him because he's my world, because I love him." And I thought it was very interesting to hear that from somebody, because you don't hear that very often in that way. And she was very like genuine and passionate, and like it came from her heart. And she shared with me that they had been together for 51 years, that that she loved him deeply. She said that she loved him more than the day that they first met, and that she wouldn't trade him for anything in the world. And it got me to really thinking about, wow, how beautiful that is. And you don't really hear that very often today. So it was special. And she told me about her family, and they had 2 kids and no grandchildren yet. But she said that she had almost lost him a couple weeks before, and that I could see the tears in her eyes start to well up when she started to talk about that. So it's just something I was sharing with Ruth, because we've been struggling in our relationship, and we know it, and we're trying to work on it. And I think by talking about it with other people, like shooting a video like this, and being open about it, right, and honest about what's really going on, could help us, right, and be kind of therapy for us, or
For us and for you guys too. Like I said, you guys are not alone in this situation where you're struggling with your partner, or believing that this beautiful love is not always gonna be like the first days when you met her or you met him. It's not gonna be the same for now 7 years now. So it's not gonna be the same after the years. I mean, love and passion will settle a little bit, and there's gonna be days there's gonna be super high, and there's gonna be days there's gonna be low, and it's gonna be completely normal. But when you get to the point that you feel better by yourself than with your partner, is when you know that you guys are struggling. And this is something that we're dealing with. And last night I had to go get him because I don't want him to get used to not being with me, and do not believe in space.
So, yeah, so she's talking about, I actually rented a room somewhere else so that we could spend some time apart, because I felt like that was necessary for us. And this woman's something else. She absolutely refused to let me be somewhere else. So, which just one of her philosophies. I don't know. I don't know if any healthcare professionals or relationship professionals would agree with it, but that's her philosophy. And here we are this morning shooting this video, so maybe she's on to something. Right?
Well, I'm up to getting you back. I mean, if you're important to me, and that's something that I really needed to tell you, you are important to me. That we're struggling right now doesn't mean anything.
So, I don't know, what else do you want to talk about? We've been, that video's 9 minutes now.
Well, like I was saying, just go ahead and start over.